welcome back to Mancinima. Halloween is fast approaching. I know we're only, as of this recording, at the tail end of July, but Halloween is fast approaching. The items are beginning to appear in the stores already. If you go to your local TK Maxx, they've got pumpkin-y type things and ghosty type things and stuff like that, but it sells out very quickly, so if you want it, go and get it. What we're going to talk about today is what I do for a Halloween routine. Now, I do this every single Halloween. I have my own Halloween Horrorthon. Now, what that means is throughout the month of October, whenever I've got a spare moment, you know, I must watch a horror film a day for the whole of October. Sometimes I will watch, if I've got a day off, I will watch a series of horror films. Sometimes I will just watch the one, or I'll watch a horror-related program such as Supernatural or something, you know, Ghosty Scooby-Doo or something like that. But it just ticks my horror box for the whole of October, and that's always been a routine with me ever since I was a kid. Maybe not watching the whole lot, but it's just been watching something spooky throughout the month of October. So what I thought I'd do today is give you an idea of the kind of films that I do watch and the kind of things that I'll be picking out to watch again this year. There's certain films that I watch every year, there's certain groups of films that I watch every year, and I will relate that to you in a moment. However, before we get going, let's do that old routine. Click on the thumbs up button for me, please. It really does help the channel out, spreads awareness, and it encourages me to want to do more of these videos. If you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Right, let's get this thing underway. So, first of all, there's certain films, as I said, that I will watch every single October, every single kind of Halloween period. Not necessarily on Halloween night, but I spread them out throughout the course of October. Now, one thing I always pick up right at the very beginning of October, and they're easy to watch, is the Universal Monsters box set. Now, the box set that I've got, if I can find a picture, I'll flash up on the screen. I don't want to go into my cupboard and drag all these discs out for to show you right now. But I'll pop a picture up on the screen if I've got one. It's a Universal box set. It's got Frankenstein from, I think, 1931, Dracula from, I think, 1931. I'm not going to give you all the years because I can't remember all of them. You've got The Wolfman, The Mummy, The Bride of Frankenstein, Phantom of the Opera, the one with, it's the colour one, basically. It's the colour Universal one, and I can't remember the guy's name, but he's also the guy that played the Invisible Man. The Invisible Man is one that's in the list as well. So yeah, there's a bunch of movies in there. I think there's about 8 in total. One of my favourites is in there, Creature from the Black Lagoon. And yeah, I just love those movies. I've grew up on those movies. My nan raised me on those movies when I was a kid. She would bring me downstairs when they were on. You remember the old BBC Two horror double bills? So yeah, so the Universal Monster movies are definitely a mainstay in my Halloween Horrorthon throughout October. I generally start at the beginning of the box set, start with Dracula, move on to Frankenstein, and I think it's The Mummy after that, and possibly The Bride of Frankenstein after that. But after that it gets a bit fuzzy. I think it's then The Wolfman and some other ones. So yes, that's my first choice, is the Universal Monsters movies. They're just great fun. Also, sometimes I'll throw in Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein and the Wolfman, or whatever that one was called. It's so much fun, you know, these guys meeting the classic monsters and having a bit of a scream. So yes, Abbott and Costello meet, I think it's called Meet Frankenstein. Again, if I find the image, I'll stick it up over there for you. And yeah, that's a good one to watch as well. So yes, every October, Halloween, Universal Monsters. I love the Universal Monsters, always have, and I will continue to watch them until I stop doing these horrorthons. And talking about classic icons such as Dracula, the Wolfman and Frankenstein, the Invisible Man and all that, I next pick some modern icons. So, well, say modern, they're getting a bit old themselves now, aren't they? So we're looking at your characters such as Freddy, Jason, Chucky, Ghostface, Leatherface and all those things. What I'll do is I won't watch all of their movies. I will pick maybe 1 or 2 choice chapters in their filmography, and I will watch them over the course of October. So I might pick, say, Friday. My favourite is Friday the 13th Part 6 because it's just great fun. I will watch a Friday the 13th Part 6. Sometimes change it up for a Part 4 or a Part 3 or whatever I'm in the mood for. And then I will pick a Freddy episode, maybe the first one, maybe Dream Warriors. Actually, my favourite at the Freddy's is Part 4, so maybe Part 4, and then you've got the Chucky movies, so any one of the Chucky movies, Child's Play through to maybe, you know, Chucky, The Curse of Chucky, whatever it was called, Cult of Chucky, and maybe some Chucky TV series if they're on. Maybe they've got the new season out by then. I think season 3 should be out on Sky by then. Yeah, Pinhead, Hellraiser, Hellraiser 2, you know. So basically I will pick 1 or 2 movies from what class is the modern, although they are quite old now, horror icons, such as Freddy, Jason, Chucky and all that lot. And I will watch some or 1 of those each. So yeah, that's the next bit that I do. And moving on from that, what else will I do? I will sometimes pick a theme. So sometimes I'll say, you know what, let's watch ghost films. So let's watch all, you know, a variety of films around the theme of hauntings and things like that. Obviously The Haunting from 1963 will be on that list, which, because I love that movie. It's such a very atmospheric, very creepy movie, even after all these years. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a black and white movie, very minimal effects, but the mood of it is fantastic. It really kind of gets under my skin even nowadays. So yeah, there'll be The Haunting. I'll probably watch The Conjuring. Probably prefer Conjuring 2 actually, because I think there's a lot more fun. Conjuring 3 wasn't up to much. I will watch The Innkeepers by Ty West, because I love that movie. Again, it's another great atmospheric movie. But yeah, I'll pick a theme. So it'll probably be, like I say, ghost movies, or I might decide to go for slasher movies, in which case I'll have a Freddy, a Jason and stuff like that. Although that does kind of cross over with the previous horror icons. A lot of those horror icons tend to be slasher movies. Or what other movies have we got? So maybe we might do like a big creature movie. So maybe something like Arachnophobia or Eight-Legged Freaks and things like that. You know, creature features. But yeah, I'll change it up year in, year out, just so it keeps things fresh. So yeah, that's on my list as well. So I'll have a theme, and I will choose that. What else do we do? I might also pick an entire run of a movie. So, sorry, a movie character. So, for instance, I might decide to watch the entire Friday the 13th saga from beginning to end. I might decide to watch the entire Saw movies. There's a new Saw movie coming out I think it's this October. So I might do that. I might watch all of the Saw movies up to the release of this new movie. Or maybe all of the Scream movies. I might decide now that I've got Scream 6, I might want to go from Scream through to Scream 6. Yeah, again, it's just something that's very interesting, very entertaining to do, just to sit down and watch an entire run of a saga. Some of them go on forever and ever. Friday the 13th is a long one. Halloween movies, in particular, go on for now 13 movies. And so, you know, you've got to pick your battles and see what's best for you, see what you've got time to watch. But yeah, sometimes I will pick a run of a franchise and I will watch the entire franchise over the course of October. Talking of Halloween movies, now of course I'm going to watch a Halloween movie. I'm always going to watch the first Halloween movie, the John Carpenter classic. There's never going to be a Halloween season that goes by without me watching that. I will watch Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. A lot of people hate Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, but I love it. I think it's got great characters, a great story, it's really creepy, and I think it gave kind of a really interesting idea of where John Carpenter and Deborah Hill were going to take the series. I think we could have had some really interesting stories set around the theme of Halloween, but, you know, fans of the first 2 movies kicked their toys out of the pram, said, where's Michael Myers? And spent the entire time crying until they got Michael Myers back in Halloween 4. But I'd love to have seen what they would have done with the Halloween theme. I mean, you could have still had some Michael Myers movies, but maybe have these as a spin-off, you know, Halloween 3 being the first, and then you would have had Halloween, whatever the next one would have been, and a separate story set around the holiday of Halloween. Imagine how great that could have been. It could have been some really good ones. So yeah, I won't watch all of the Halloween saga, because there's certain ones I won't ever watch again. I don't like Halloween 5. I'm not really keen on the David Gordon Green saga from 2018, Kills and Ends. I thought they were pretty dire, to be honest with you. But I will watch, yeah, I'll watch Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Halloween H2O, Halloween 4. Resurrection's good fun. It's a rubbish movie, but it's good fun. You know, you just got to switch your brain off and enjoy it. I'll watch that. But yeah, those other ones I don't really enjoy. I don't enjoy Halloween 5. It's a terrible film. I don't like the David Gordon Green saga, so I won't be watching those again. But yeah, I will always watch a Halloween movie. What else? Oh, of course, the one movie that I will always watch, well actually it's not even a movie, it's a TV show. It was broadcast on 31st of October at, I think it was 9:25 PM on BBC One in 1992, and if you know me, you know I'm going to say Ghostwatch. I just love Ghostwatch. Basically what we usually do is, there's a bunch of people on the internet, sometimes on, I think it's on Twitter, and they do this thing called the National Seance, where everybody puts their Ghostwatch copy on off disc into their machines and presses play at 9:25 exactly, so you're experiencing it as you would have experienced it 30 something years ago. I think it's 31 years ago this year that was broadcast on TV. It's never been broadcast on BBC again, so you know the only way to watch it now is to get it on disc. There's just been a lovely pack that's come out. I think it's 101 Films did a lovely box set. So yeah, we all sit down and we watch that. But I love Ghostwatch. It's it kind of set things off for the Blair Witch Project and things like that. It was the first one out the gate. It's kind of that mockumentary kind of real life ghost exploration kind of thing. It's very, very heavily influenced from the Enfield hauntings. But yeah, I enjoy Ghostwatch. There's a lot of people kick off about it, saying it's not realistic, and you know you've got to remember it's made 31 years ago, and for the time that was kind of like television was back in those days. We had Hospital Watch, Animal Watch, all those kind of watch programs. So Ghostwatch would just be like the natural progression. But yeah, it's superb. It holds up after all this time. It's a little, you know, I say it holds up after all this time. It's of course a little bit dated in the way that television was presented, but that's how it was back then. But it's still creepy. You know, we still sit down and play spot pipes. Where is he in the context of the program? So yeah, Ghostwatch. So there you go. That's an idea of some of the movies that I watch over the Halloween season, over the course of October. I hope you can take some enjoyment from that. Maybe you might want to start up your own Halloween Horrorthon at the beginning of October and just tell me what you watch. Come down in the comments and let me know. Right, thank you for watching this one. Once again, please click on the like button, please subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel, and please hit the notification bell. And yes, come and let me know what your favourite horror movies to watch over the Halloween October season are down in the comments. I'll see you all soon.